Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the iGrow Network Jumpstart webinar of 2015. My name is Ron Pope. I'm the CEO and co-founder of the iGrow Network. And I want to thank everybody for coming out here and spending this time with us this evening. It's going to be a fairly quick call. What we've got going on this week really is a lot of stuff building in the background, and not every week are we going to have just major announcements for you guys, but we always try to have something exciting. Really what I want to focus on here today I was talking with Mike Green. Actually, Steve and I both were speaking with Mike Green earlier today, and a lot of you guys might think Mike is corporate. He's actually donates his time day in and day out, and has been doing that for about 2 years now to get this company where it can become a reality for his dreams as well. And we're very appreciative of Mike Green for all that he does and his dedication. And if you guys don't know who he is, he's one of the original executive founders. He is a gentleman that heads up all the Blitz webinars. Matter of fact, I believe he physically does every one of the roadmap webinars for us. Mike sits on the associate advisory board and has done just an incredible job of helping get everything organized and in the right direction here. Anyways, we were speaking with Mike earlier today, and we were talking about the fact that we find a lot of people are still sitting back and waiting for the IT network to come forward. And what I want to explain to you guys is when the IT network hits, when we go into beta, it's going to go nuts. Okay, it already is in the U.S. and several other countries. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of what's going on out there right now. But the reason I wanted to bring this up is if you're somebody or you have a team that is sitting back and waiting, you're making a mistake right now. And the reason I say that, and I didn't necessarily want to start it off this way, but if you're sitting back on your heels and waiting for version 2.0 to come out, okay, when it hits, the teams that are already running right now, and I'm going to show you some of the activities and things that people are doing. But if you sit back and wait, the teams that are already running are going to scoop up the Founder 3000 positions, which if you don't understand the magnitude of what that can do for you and your family for the long term, this is a real generational legacy development company right here, guys. This is something where you can plant your feet and build something that's going to change your family's future. So rather than waiting, you start building now and grabbing some of those Founder 3000 spots for your team. All right. What is so important about that? Well, as the Enterprises TV interview launches with the version 2.0, that's the Terry Bradshaw show, it's going to create these things called viral installs. From there, from the Terry Bradshaw show, we've already been contacted from other media, and we know it's going to be a media frenzy heading in that direction. So why are these Founder 3000 positions so important? Well, it's because as these viral installs are happening, okay, if we look at other social networks, when they hit their viral stage, they had 40, 50, 60,000 downloads an hour happening. Well, if you think about it, there's a maximum of 3,000 people that will get to share in those viral installs through our Founder 3000. Okay, so you definitely want to be part of that club. Now, what happens if you have other team members, okay, that also get in the Founder 3000 club? Well, what's going to take place then is they're going to get a portion, and you're going to get a portion, and all your other team members that make it in that Founder 3000 are going to get a portion of those viral downloads. Okay, now those are the affiliate type users. They're going to be assigned out to associates within iGrow. But on top of that, guys, and I think this is the part a lot of people are missing, is the conversion rate from affiliate to associate. All right, and the fact that you're an associate and your team members are associates, what's going to happen is you're going to end up overwriting several generations deep, okay, on e-commerce commissions. And then as those folks start to convert, 2-3% of them start to convert into associates, that triggers unilevel commissions, which triggers matrix commissions, which triggers check match, and on and on and on it goes. So my question to you is, how many folks do you want on your team, okay, in the Founder 3000 Club? Now, the reason I started off saying you're making a mistake is simply because of the fact there's other teams that are not waiting. They are going for it, okay? I'll get into that here in just a second. But what is it? If you guys are just completely detached and you're here for the first time and you're not sure what it is the social network that is being launched from Leafit. Now, iGrow Network has the exclusive marketing rights to the Leafit products. We're talking about the very first social network to share the revenue back with its users when the content they post generates an e-commerce sale. We're not talking about pay-per-click or any of these other things where, I mean, it's ridiculous what you got to do to make a few bucks. We're talking about e-commerce commissions being split with you guys. All right, so this is hot. This is going viral. I was speaking with another team over the weekend, and I was actually pretty excited when they chose to come on with us. There was another team today actually that they've got about 30,000 people in their downline, and they're talking about migrating everybody over here. So, you know, people are starting to notice what's going on. Why are they noticing? Well, if you haven't been to the corporate YouTube channel yet, you really should go there and watch the IT network demos that we've been doing. All right, I believe there's about 3 of them now, and then an 8-minute sizzle demo. If you haven't seen them, then I don't blame you for not being excited. If you have seen them and you have a pulse, then you should be going nuts right now. All right, I mean, it's incredible what's coming here, guys. This is going to change social networking, I mean, forever. The way that we're rolling this out and the way that we have all the pieces aligned and everything, it's insane what is coming here in 2015. We're excited. We can barely sit still about it, but I really wanted to just give you guys an impact there and let you understand now is not the time to be waiting. Now is the time to be building. I mean, guys, I'll go here into it just a little bit further. I mean, version 2.0 is incredible. Let's look at a couple of the features that are on it in case you haven't gone and watched any of these videos, or when you did, you maybe didn't grasp everything, okay? We have dual feeds, okay, on the desktop version, which means that we're utilizing, okay, Leafit is utilizing real estate that other social networks are not utilizing right now. We've got a feed on the left that is the news feed, and then we got the feed on the right that, you know, you can actually click and look at somebody's profile. You can look at all the different leafs that they've created and things. So dual feeds, I mean, that is just, I think it's sick. It's awesome. Then you've got the big profile picture, which is nice. It gives it more of a personal feel where when you look at somebody's, you know, like on Facebook and other social networks, when you look at them, they've got a really small picture or no picture at all next to their post. What I love about what we're doing here is there's a nice big picture next to every single post, every single leaf that's created. Another thing that I like about version 2.0 that's coming here is the fact that you can create a leaf, okay, a post. You can create a leaf, and you can tag a product to it, or you can just make a comment, or you can just create a post. You don't have to tag a product every single time. What we're doing is creating a full-on social network where you guys can just go in there and hang out, okay? Now, we're in early stages of beta right now, and we've got different users in there from the Associate Advisory Board, and we've selected them from around the world to come in and put some load on the system. We have not gone into full beta yet. I did not say that. We've hand-selected a few people to come in and try it out, people that we know are tech savvy, that use a lot of social network and stuff. They've already got it on their phones, their desktop, their iPad, laptops, whatever. They're already using it, and it's fun. I mean, there's a lot of activity going on the version 2.0 with the small group that we have on there now because we're testing every single little feature. And I'm getting excited. I can see every day the development on it. We have real-time chat that's right around the corner here. Like, it's going to be going live. The real-time chat on version 2.0 should actually go live for testing this week. So pretty excited about that. I mean, guys, think about that. You could just, you know, like what you're doing on Facebook, you can real-time chat back and forth. Then we have something called a hot button. There's multiple different stages to the hot button. Starts off cool and goes all the way through Inferno. And every time somebody likes that's basically what hot is our like button, the version of our like button. It's a little flame, and every time somebody clicks on it, it heats it up. That's what we refer to it as heating it up. So we keep heating it up and heating it up until it goes into Inferno. And so it's kind of cool, you know. It's fun. It's interactive. People that are testing it right now love that feature. I think it's totally hot. That's something right there in itself that is going to get the buzz out there. Then we got search feature. You know, you can search friends, product, all kinds of different things. You can search for a certain post and stuff. But we've got a full-on search feature, full-on shopping feature. Not only do we have a shopping feature, guys, but we have a group shopping feature. What the heck is this? This has not been done before. Okay, listen to how cutting edge this is. Not only are we rolling out the first social network that shares revenue back when the content you post generates a commission, okay, an e-commerce commission, but on top of that, we're going to let you go do it as friends. You guys can go out there and let's say that you're sitting at your house and you got 3 or 4 other people sitting at their house, and you guys are looking for oh boy, I don't know, how about well, the one I used the other day was like a fly fishing rod. Okay, Lawrence and I like to do some fly fishing. So let's say that there's 4 of us and we're looking for a good fly fishing rod. Well, maybe I find something and I post it to the group, and they look at it and they go, wow, that's pretty nice. One of them buys it. Guess what? I just got a commission. But maybe the other 2 are going, that's not quite it yet, and they post something else into the little group chat. Okay, and I see it and I go, wow, that's awesome. So the other 3 of us, we buy that one. Well, the person who posted that got a commission. You see? So I got a commission when one of them bought, and the other guy got a commission when the other 3 of us bought. Okay? We're group shopping. It's never been done. So you guys can chat real time and shop real time and share links and generate commissions while you're sitting there shopping together. Incredible. I mean, it's that type of stuff that is going to create the social network to go viral, guys. That's what's coming. I mean, every single little aspect of it has been so well thought out. And it's coming soon to all platforms. I know that Lawrence said, we're shooting for the end of January, this month, guys, to actually go into beta, where we're going to allow thousands of folks to jump into beta with us and start testing the system. So if you're an associate with us, you have to be an associate to beta test, but if you're an associate with us, you could be being invited by the end of this month into the beta test of the version 2.0 social network. I mean, that's how close we are. So if you've been waiting for it to come, I'm going to say it one last time. Now is the time to build your team. Do not wait. Okay? If you haven't watched those videos yet, go to the corporate YouTube channel. Snapshot this page here in front of you, but it's youtube.com/user/iGrowNet. Okay? Go in there and watch some of the different videos on the version 2.0. Get yourself up to speed. That is the hottest product that iGrow has to market. Okay? I love our iGrow University. I'm a very intellectual person. I like education. Okay, but I have to admit the majority of our users are more excited about the social network, and I don't blame you at all. I'm more excited about the social network. But so if you haven't seen it yet, get up to speed on it. That's the product. You guys need to know it inside and out because you're about to make a lot of money with it. Okay, so go check those videos out. Let's see, next, let's talk real quick about what happened this morning. Okay, Lawrence Sal, the CEO of Leafit, he left for the Philippines. Okay, he'll be gone for actually for all Asia. Actually, he's going on a multi-country tour now. He'll be over there for about 2 weeks, and this is really, really exciting, guys. I mean, we've got a team out there, a massive team out there in the Philippines, Malaysia. What is it, Taiwan? I think I can't even think of all the areas out there that we've got a team out there that's migrating over, and it's exciting. We're watching the numbers just stack up on a daily basis, and it's really cool to see all the new people coming in. And but here's some of the areas that Lawrence will be in. He'll be in Manila the 14th through the 16th. Now, I'm going to give you these dates and locations, guys. If you have people in these areas and you want them to meet up with Lawrence and get a sit-down with him, excuse me, just get a hold of support. Send a ticket in and let him know, hey, I got people in this area, and I would love a sit-down. We have some group meetings going on out there as well with literally hundreds and hundreds of people showing up at these different meetings. Malaysia, okay? He's going to be in Malaysia the 16th through the 19th. Singapore 19th through the 21st, and then he's going to be back in Malaysia for another meeting. He'll be there the 21st through the 23rd. So if you have anybody, go ahead and snapshot that if you guys like it. If you have anybody in those areas, again, send in a ticket to support and let them know, hey, I need to get more information on the meetings out in the Asian market. Okay, guys, we're on a full court press for opening up the Asian market. So if you have people that have been waiting, again, we have already translated the website into Chinese, and we are going to continue with more and more materials. I know that there's quite a few things that we want to get translated for them out there, but this is a massive market, guys. One of the biggest markets in network marketing is in the Asian market. So if you have contacts out there, tap into it right away. The leaders that we have coming on out there are leaving other companies, okay, where they're already making 5 figures a month. They're excited. They saw what's coming, and the Asian market has been waiting for a good tech social network company like what we are to come to the market. And so they're jumping on it. I mean, they're excited. So you guys you'll see the Founder 3000 Club start to get eaten up very, very quickly this week and next. So kick it in gear and make it happen for you and your family as well. Let's go through a couple more updates here. We established international processing. We had some international processing that was not working for the Asian market. Out in the Asian market, there's a lot of different locations that have nationalized debit cards where they don't work internationally. Okay, so if you've had teams in the Asian market, I believe this is also going to work for the European markets, UAE, areas like that, where they might have nationalized debit cards as well. This international processing should work for all of that, and it will help keep the rates down for the members. So what exactly was taking place was people would pay with their credit card out there, and either it would not take it because it was a nationalized debit card, or it would charge them a massive fee because it was an international charge, and their bank, in whatever country they're in, was charging them a massive fee. Okay, so what we've done is we've gotten an Asian mid out. We actually work with a bank out of Hong Kong, and we've got an Asian mid now. And we're going to do the same thing in several other countries, so it will look as though the iGrow network has a location in each one of these countries, lowering the rates for members coming in. Now, as I said, there are different teams, coming alive and totally killing it. I want to talk to you a little bit about what they're doing here, okay? Because I think the activity itself is what's really important for you guys to to understand what is it these teams are doing that are exploding. Team calling campaigns, okay? This is something I talked about back when I first came on. This is something that teams have grabbed a hold of and ran with, and the ones that are doing this on a consistent basis and working with their teams are oh my gosh, they're exploding. What you do with a team calling campaign is you might invite 4 or 5 people over to your house, okay? Maybe 10 people, however many people you have in your local area there that are on your team. And what you do is everybody gets their list out, and you start making some quick phone calls. And what you want to be is the expert for them. And you have your people making phone calls real quick and just ripping through it, saying, hey, I just found this really hot social network. It's the first one in the world that's going to share the revenue back with its users when the content we post, okay, the content you're posting right now on Facebook and Facebook's monetizing on you, when you post that over here on the social network, they're going to share the e-commerce commissions with you. You've got to check this thing out, okay? And then when the person on the other end of the phone says, well, what exactly is it? Then what's taking place at that point is they're giving them a link to the videos, okay? Like the lead capture page. You would give them a link to your lead capture page, let them go through that, and then if they have any other questions, you can put them. The person at your house could put them on the phone with you because now you're the expert, right? So they edify you and say, you know what? I'm not the expert, but I've got John right here, and John is somebody who helped me get started with this, and John's killing it, man. He's helping tons of people get involved, and let me put you on the phone with John real quick here, okay? So that's where the team calling campaigns come in. Is now there's other leaders in that room. So what does that do? It breaks the barrier down for those new folks that are coming into the company that are they're unsure of themselves still because they don't know the project. They don't understand all the ins and outs of it, so they're less apt to make those phone calls right away, okay? So now there's leaders there that can back them up, that can help with 3 ways, things like that. So these team calling campaigns, guys, they're oh my gosh, it's incredible. We've got a team right now that I mentioned a second ago, not the Asian team, another team here in the U.S. that came on this weekend. And they've got thousands of folks that they'll be bringing over. But what they're doing, guys, is they're doing one of these team calling campaigns. They're going to do a 2-week campaign, actually. They're going to work it full time. They're putting dialers in place. autoresponders. I mean, all kinds of stuff. They're doing emails with it, well, the autoresponder emails. And they've got, over 100,000 people that they're contacting about this. So what I really want to show you guys here is there's a ton of activity taking place, and you don't have to be afraid, guys. We're here. We're here to support you. Now, once these team calling campaigns go through, what I want to explain to you though is they're driving the traffic. After they go through a quick little video and the people are like, I need more information, then what are they doing with them? They're doing the 4-step process. Okay, they're driving them over to the Blitz campaign, to the Blitz webinars. And then right after the Blitz, they're driving them over to the Roadmap webinar. They're following the step because they don't want to have to be bogged down with, having to train individuals on every little aspect of the company. So what are they doing? They're driving the traffic to the webinars and letting our trained presenters do all the telling and selling for them. Okay? So if these big teams are doing it, maybe you guys should do it too. Okay? And if you are a big leader and maybe the light just came on for you and you're like, wow, I got to get my team over here tomorrow. Absolutely, guys. I mean, now. Don't even let procrastination set in. Now is the time to put the activity to this. Okay? House parties. Okay? That's kind of a mix like what I just said with the team calling campaigns. But we have other folks that are actually doing traditional house parties. Okay? Where they're getting people over, they're sitting back, having a couple of drinks, relaxing, and what are they doing? They're watching the recording of the Roadmap webinar. Excuse me, of the Blitz webinar. And then right after that, they're playing the Roadmap webinar. They're not even having to do all the talking. Okay? They get up, they talk a little bit. And now, how do I know all this? Because I've been surveying some of the folks out there to find out what is it you guys are doing and what's working for you so that I can bring it back to you guys. Okay? So these are the things that are working. Socializing. That's who you're going to draw in anyways, is people who like to socialize. Okay? So group atmospheres. House parties, again, they're great. Text campaigns, for those folks that don't necessarily want to make an outbound phone call, remember, that's the whole idea behind the 4-step process. I find that phone calls are very, very effective. I can get on the phone and speak with somebody and impact them much quicker than I could through a text message. But in the 4-step process, we put it together where we wanted to break down all the walls. Okay, so if you have folks come over and they're like, well, I really don't want to make any phone calls, not a problem. Allow them to do text campaigns. Work with them on it. Help them with it. Okay, there's some folks that don't know how to do a group text. Show them how to do that. But text campaigns are huge. Social media posts. Part of these house parties that are going on is anybody who's signing up, the upline is helping them go and post on their social media things about iGrow Network, okay, and the social network coming. So these are the types of activities that you could be participating in with your teams. Now, guys, we're here. Corporate is here to support you for anything that you guys need. Okay, you just need to reach out and let us know that you need help with something. If you guys have a large call that you can put together, 20, 30 people, let us know. Okay, might even be able to arrange a little bit of private time with Mike Green. He's our amazing presenter. We've got other presenters that would be willing to step up and help you guys. If you've got some large leaders and you need to get me, or Lawrence is out in the Asian market, but you need to get me on the phone with them, send in some kind of a support ticket and let us know. My time is hard to come by these days, but again, I'm here for you, and I want to support you guys just as much. So let us know. We'll have to schedule it. Might be a couple days out, but I can always get on the phone with you guys and help out as well. I touched on this last couple of weeks. I just want to bring it forward real quick. These are some of the different things that we're working on. Steve and I were talking right before the webinar, actually, about some of the different races and some of the different things that we want to put out there for you guys. Races, contests, things that have a deadline, maybe in 7 days, things like that, that really get people excited, create a lot of momentum and excitement within your team. But some of the different things that we have coming in 2015, are the weekly, the monthly cash bonuses, recruiter, leadership bonuses. Different giveaways, iPads, things like that, team contests, swag and picture contests, and a ton more, guys. I mean, we just want this to be a really fun, financially fulfilling year for you guys as well. So swag parties, let me show you real quick here. When I talk about swag, some people look at me and go, what is swag? Okay. Well, what swag is, guys, is simply things like this. Polo shirts, okay, hats, beanies, um, t-shirts. Okay, here's some other t-shirts right here. These are things that'll be populated in your iGrow store here real soon. Okay, if you go in your back office, click on products, you'll see the iGrow store back there. These are some of the things that Steve's been working on. I know these are rough. He sent them to me. He's probably going to kill me for even putting them up here right now, but these are things that, so that first picture was a polo shirt. This one here is obviously one of the t-shirts. Matter of fact, I believe that the Associate Advisory Board added a change to the t-shirt. I think we did a hashtag on it, something like that. So we're playing with different ideas right now with the Associate Advisory Board, as well as some other things that they're suggesting that we'll be bringing out for you guys. But this is swag, okay? So when we talk about swag parties, I touched on it last week, but it's really like you'd be wearing your T-shirt at the Super Bowl, okay? Or you'd be wearing or maybe you got a mug, okay, and you put a sticker across it that says iGrow Network or something, and you take a picture of that up on a mountaintop somewhere or something. That's the type of cool things that we want to see being posted into the social network. So once version 2.0 comes out, probably do it in beta even. We just want to see some really cool content being posted and some fun stuff, and at the same time, it's branding. These are things that create conversations. People go, iGrow Network, Ready, Set, Grow, ask me how, what is that? Okay, I was wearing one of my Leafit t-shirts recently when I was flying back from Vegas, I think it was. Anyways, and I had somebody at the airport. I was leaning over doing some stuff in my bag, and I had somebody go, excuse me, and I turn around, I looked, and they go, what does your shirt mean? It says I can ask you how. So what exactly is the Leafit social network? What is that? Okay. Well, it created a conversation that ended up with that person being interested and wanting more information. You see, so it's so simple to market your business that and I mean I've been doing marketing for 20, 25 years now, but what I see so many times is that too many people make it too complicated. Okay, all you're looking for is a conversation starter. And I remember back in the day, let's see, my first company I did business with was Excel Telecommunications, and I was a young airman in the U.S. Air Force, and I just remember leaving that first home meeting so pumped up. I couldn't wait. It was a 45-minute drive back to the base, and my wife and I were just talking the whole time about, oh my gosh, we're just, going to kill it in this business, and who isn't going to want to switch over their cell phone or their telephone service, and on and on and on. We were talking, and then when it came time to pick up the phone and start making phone calls, we're like, what do we say? What do we say? I didn't know where to go with it. And so that's why we break things down to the simplicity, is because I remember back when I first got started in sales and in this industry, and how difficult it was. And a lot of times I'd go to somebody's house to hold a meeting, and I remember that car door, trying to open the car door and get out seemed like the heaviest door that I'd ever tried to open. And it led me, to finding a term that says that, the toughest door to open is your car door. And it really is. I mean, if you're going out there and you're going to be meeting with people right before you get ready to do it, what do? You go, oh man, what if this doesn't work? What if I forget what to say? What if I forget all about the compensation plan? What if I do this? What if I do that? Guys, I want to tell you something, okay? If you forget those things, it's okay. Matter of fact, in a lot of scenarios, it's good. And the reason I say that is because the people that are watching you, not only are they evaluating the business, but the whole time they're evaluating, can I do this? Okay? Can I be as good as Steve? Can I be as good as Mike? Can I be as good as Will? Can I be as good as Justin? Can I be as good as these people? And I learned it the hard way. I actually perfected my presentation so well that it intimidated people. Because it was perfect, because I'm OCD. I mean, I wanted to make sure that every aspect of my presentation was perfect. And instead, what happened was people go, wow, that looks like a good business, but I could never do it like that. Oh, okay. What do you do at that point? You just did it too good. So if you forget things once in a while, Or you do what I always suggest and say, you know what, I'm not the expert. This wouldn't work at a house party, obviously, but if you're picking up the phone or you're doing text message or something like that, it's okay to say, I'm not the expert, but I have somebody who is. Let me grab them real quick for you because this is so important. I don't want it to wait another minute for you because now is where we can help you. Okay, so what are you doing? You're putting it off on somebody else. Did that just tear down a wall? Did that just take away some of the, the lack of confidence? It absolutely did because you have help. Okay, so important. Now, how did I get to that from the swag page? Because guys, your shirts, your business cards, your stickers, your whatever we come out with, the magazine, okay, that Leafit's on the cover of, things like that. Those are all conversation starters. And once a conversation starts, any one of us on the phone could complete that conversation. Okay, so just do not let procrastination get in your way. And one of the things that I picked up from a social media conference in Vegas this last year was wage a war on procrastination. And that's what I want to do in 2015 is I want to encourage every single one of you to wage a war on procrastination. Do not let it get in your way this year. We're still at the beginning of the year. We're only 12 days into it, guys. And if you want to change your life this year, we're here to support you. We're here to help you. We're here to motivate and push you, okay? We want to see this happen for you and your family. So if this is your year, sink your feet into the ground and do not let anything sway you, okay? So grab all your marketing pieces, get your swag, do the business cards, the different things that we put out there. It's all meant for a purpose. It's not to put more money in the company's pocket. It's to put money in your pocket, okay? Talking about putting money in your pocket, don't forget, guys, about the New Year's promotion. This is still running, and we'll probably run it most of January, and then we're looking at something new for February. But definitely, go capitalize on this. If you already got your 3 and you want to make some extra money, go get 5. Okay, get 7, get 10. Put that $500 in your pocket in bonus money. It's sitting there for you. We want to give it to you. Go do some activity and capitalize on it, guys. And we did extend the 7 days. I believe that. Let's see. We extended that last week, so I guess it would have been tomorrow, actually, would be when that 7 days ends. So make sure that you guys, if you're close, you're 1, you're 2 people away from that next bonus, push it hard tonight. You got till midnight tomorrow night to get that bonus money put in your pocket. And the bonus money I'm referring to is this extra money over here. Okay, this bonus money over here, you've got the rest of the month to do. This one here, though, you've only got till tomorrow night. Now, if you bring somebody in up till midnight tomorrow night, they've got another 7 days. Okay, so it always resets that 7-day period. I will tell you, the Asian team is utilizing that promotion right there, and their teams are pumped. I mean, they're slamming them in. So make sure that you're pumping up your team and utilizing that as well. We do still have the 50K race. Once we hit 5,000 paying members, the person who sponsored in or made the most membership sales will get a $15,000 check. When we hit 10,000 paying associates, the individual who made the most associate membership sales will get a $25,000 check. When we hit 25,000 paying associates, at that point the game changes a little bit because we're not just a recruiting company. We want to make sure that you guys are driving depth and supporting your folks and helping them with the new business that they just got into. So at 25,000 paying associates, the individual who brought in the most associates who each have 3 sales underneath them, each have 3 associate sales, okay, we'll get a $50,000 check. And then we're going to do the same thing for the $110,000 check. So that money is all up for grabs, guys. You can go out and get that in your pocket yet this year. And I don't know about you, but an extra $110,000 in my pocket or anybody's pocket would definitely make a change. So it's up to you how much of that you want to get in your pocket. Tools to use, guys. I touched on this last week. I've got great reviews on it, so I'm going to touch on it again. We're going to go through it quicker today than we did last week. First tool, I mentioned this a second ago. If you don't have it already, get your copy of the magazine, okay, and send this out to everybody that you know. It's only $9.95, and it's unlimited downloads. Okay, you can click the drop down here. You can pay with your credit card or your credit wallet or iPayout. Okay, we made it easy for you guys to get a hold of. Next, we got the iGrow store. Talked about that a second ago. I love the direction of the store that we're headed with it, guys. What you'll see in there right now is going to be the business cards. Again, you're going to go into products and click store. And when you do that, guys, you're going to have this pop up. Okay, there's 2 different business cards in there right now. Again, we're going to add more and more products. We're working on that right now. But once you choose one of the business cards, it's really cool. Okay, so let's say we chose this one here. It'll come up like this, but this is mainly going to be blank. It'll be like the logo right here with the independent associate logo, and it'll have like your name. Okay, but once you start filling this out, it populates more and more information. Why did we do it that way? Because some people may not have Facebook, some people may not have Skype, some people may not want to put their email on there, whatever the case may be. Okay, and then on the back you'll see ready for financial independence, step 1 through 4. Okay, and then it's got the website on the back there. So guys, I mean, this is hot. You got to get your business cards. If you haven't already ordered them, if you're going to be in business, you really should have a card on you. Okay, especially when you're marketing. Anywhere and everywhere that you go, the grocery store, the gas station, whatever, wherever you're at, it doesn't matter. I could go on and on and on with crazy stories on where I have recruited people or made sales or whatever in the last 20 plus years, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to bore anybody. When we meet face to face one day, I'll share some stories with you, but you got to have a business card in your pocket. Okay, if you don't, what are you going to leave them? Okay, another thing that we do have coming that we'll be working on, I'm not sure if we're going to get it up in February. Yeah, we should have it up by February. Anyways, it's going to be a drop card, and those are a little about the size or a little bit bigger than a business card, and you can just drop them off at different locations, ATMs, whatever, and it's really just meant to be like a drop, left behind thing. You may have seen some of them in the past that look like a $100 bill. Okay. Well, anybody that walks by and sees a $100 bill on the ground, then what are they going to do? They're going to bend over there and they're going to pick it up. They're going to look at it and go, it's not a $100 bill. What the heck is this, though? And they're going to read it. Now, it's not meant to have high conversion, but it's meant to get conversions, and they're cheap. So, very inexpensive to print off 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 of those things. So, more and more, marketing materials and things coming your guys' way. Guys, as we've talked about before, and I just like to really keep this up in front of you because I don't want you guys to stay limited to your market. Okay, if you've got people in France or China or Hong Kong, Philippines, wherever it is, okay, Mexico, whatever, reach out to them. Okay, reach out to them and get things started. We've got a team in Japan that started to kick off last year, and then we went in the holidays, and I just got contacted by them again, and they're ready to start moving again. They absolutely want to crush it in Japan. So you may see the website being translated in Japanese here real soon. Okay, we want to support the markets that have a demand. So if you've got a big team somewhere and they don't speak English, let us know. The only holdback is going to be that the social network is not going to recognize other characters, okay, such as Russian characters, Chinese characters, things like that. So the social network won't recognize those, but the website will be translated, the marketing materials and everything like that will. And then after we launch the social network and go through a couple of enhancements, we will get that social network translated at some point in time. I believe personally in 2015 still. Okay, so but you could go ahead and get the marketing started, get your team growing in these different markets. This is something that I talked about last week. Again, I talked about quite a bit because I'm pretty excited about it, guys. The expandable matrix. This is actually one of the things that really lit the team up this weekend that I was talking to. Is this expandable matrix? They had never heard anything like it, and for you guys to be able to lose people out of your matrix through attrition, which just happens in this industry, attrition is expected. But rather than making that a negative thing, when you lose somebody in your matrix, what happens? Their entire organization shifts up, expanding your matrix. This is a conversation piece, all right? So when somebody else from networking hits you with, hey, you got to check out our comp plan, then what you would fire back with is, well, actually, I'm really happy with where I'm at, and have you ever heard of an expandable matrix? And what are they going to say? A what? An expandable? Dude, okay, listen, you got to check this out. Here's what I want you to do. You should go check out a couple of webinars real quick. It's going to take you less than an hour to watch them both, but they explain this the expandable matrix. It's incredible. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, literally, could you imagine if you lost your 3 frontline people and all 9 of the people underneath them came up? So instead of having a 3x9 matrix, you now have a 9x9. That's what I'm talking about. What's the person going to do that you're talking to? I got to see this. I got to see this. What are you talking about here? How does that even work? Okay, and then limited income potential through a matrix, guys. That's unheard of. Okay, so use it as a conversation piece. Probably not a conversation starter for somebody that you meet in the grocery store, but that would be a good conversation starter for somebody who's hitting you with another network marketing business or somebody that you know is involved in the network marketing industry. Okay. I talked about this last week. This is something that we are working on actively right now, is a full automated and manual recognition system. I understand the importance of recognizing you guys when you achieve ranks or things that we're going to call badges, which are incremental steps along the way to making ranks. We want to get a certificate in your hand. Okay, saying, hey, congratulations, this is a certificate of completion for the iGrow University, but we'll have other certificates for different badges and for different ranks that you make. But those are, a full automated system as well as manual, though. And so I'll touch it really quick. Basically, let's say you just made rank today. When you log into your office, your back office, a certificate's going to pop up. Okay, or a message is going to pop up saying, hey, congratulations, you made rank. Click here to go see your certificate. You can go click on it, go to the certificate archives, and print it from there. Okay. On top of that, customer service is going to give you a phone call. On top of that, when you meet one of the upper ranks, I'll personally give you a phone call, as well as every week I'll be announcing the different people that may make rank in a video that will show up in the back office under a new section, executive announcements. Okay, so there will be some additional things that we'll be putting back there for direct communication or direct messages from me to you guys. Okay, but this is something that's coming right around the corner. It's huge, guys. I mean, being able to pat people in the back and say, great job. I mean, it's amazing. Like you hit that rank so fast, and then we'll have different rank boards as well to, show people that are going up through the ranks, and that way you can show off, hey, I just came in yesterday and look, I've already made the next rank. It's really fun to head that direction. So we'll be getting some rank boards up there as well for you guys to to be sending people to and let them see, as you're progressing through on your team. Guys, we're coming to the end of the webinar right now. What I really want to encourage everyone to do is let's get the traffic up on the webinars. We've had some pretty good traffic, but we've got a lot of room. We've expanded our webinar system to allow for 1,000 people on every one of our webinars. And we're not hitting 1,000 people on the Blitz webinars or the Roadmap webinars, okay? So I would love to see the volume of these calls or of these webinars go way up, okay? And you guys should be driving traffic there and let us do all the telling and selling for you. So drive your traffic, get excited. If you haven't gone through and made your list of 50 or 100 names yet, you should do that, okay? You should do that tonight. And then tomorrow, text every one of them, okay? Go through, use the 4-step process. Text every single one of them and let them know, dude, you got to get on this Blitz webinar and start driving traffic. And then once you do that, that'll duplicate through your team because you're going to what's going to happen? The person, okay, who got your text, they're going to remember that. And then when they sign up and they get started with you, what are they going to do? They're going to go, hey, that text you sent me, I want to send that out too. Is that okay? Oh, yeah, of course. Here, go in your back office. Look, here's a 4-step process. Here's how it's going to work. Matter of fact, you're going to do this first, this. All right? Get them started on that, guys, but drive the traffic to the different webinars. Matter of fact, we have another webinar, I believe a roadmap webinar, coming up right after this in about 15 minutes from now. Okay? So you guys make sure that you're driving the traffic and getting your people pumped up and creating that duplication. But most of all, if you haven't been on these webinars yourself yet and you don't understand why we're so excited about them, go to your replicated site, click on webinars, and register for the next one. Get yourself on there. Check it out. I mean, they're really, really hot. They're to the point. They're less than 30 minutes long. Anybody can make it over there. Now, if you have anything that you need help with, guys, I referred to it earlier, just send a support ticket into customer support, or guys, we have live chat, okay? Like live chat daily, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Our customer service is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay. On Saturdays, we've expanded our hours. We're 10 a.m. to 2, and live chat on Saturdays 11 to 1. We're here to support you guys, and I don't know, I don't want to make it sound like I'm a broken record on that, but we really, really are. That's where my heart is. That's where the corporate team's heart is, and that's where so many of the Associate Advisory Board members are. They just want to help you guys. So if you want to succeed in 2015 as your year, then congratulations, you found the right company that's here for you. Okay, decide to move forward right now if you're not already started with us. It's only $49 a month. Get 3 who get 3. Yours is free. Again, check out the roadmap webinar. Mike Green will walk you through all the finances on how to build yourself $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month income. All right. Get your sponsor's username. Go to their replicated site right now and secure your position. Because we are a matrix-backed program, okay, it's very time sensitive. You want to get in before other people do, so they'll end up in your downline rather than you in theirs. All right. Some of that stuff we call spillover. Follow the step-by-step system we've been talking about here. Get on the phone, invite people, but most of all, guys, and this is the single most important thing here: have fun and build relationships. That's what this is all about. I know you got a job. You probably don't like getting up in the mornings and having to go to your job and work your hours, and you're just trading your time for dollars. Guys, you don't have to do that anymore. Okay, you can call your own shots. You can get up when you want to get up. You can, build your business and make as much as you want to make. We're here to support you and all that. And with that, I want to thank you for coming. Have a great night, and I look forward to a very prosperous 2015 together. Thank you, guys.